Hello everyone, this is the lovely Miss Dime, and today I'm doing two videos addressing bottom dwellers who comment on my page. The first one is going to be general, directed at the black and white men who make negative comments on my page. First of all, I want to know, I'm really compelled, and inquiring minds want to know why after 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, instead of curling up with an attractive woman or some type of woman that you desire, why are you on my page heckling, instead of living life? It is sad that YouTube is the center of your lives, that you feel compelled to heckle my page. I guess you feel that you're gonna come on here and say, her name is the lovely Miss Dime. She's not a dime. I'm gonna come on there and insult her and make her feel like she isn't what she is. First of all, that's not the response, nowhere near the response I get in real life off of YouTube, because people respond to me positively, because not only do I look attractive, but I act attractive. And sunshine and the light within somebody is always attractive, even if I was unattractive. To the black men who write comments like, you look like an ape, you look like a man, fix your nose, other things, it is clear that you hate yourself, you hate your mother, you hate anybody who looks like you, and you want to go so far to the left of something that looks like you, because the first relationship with a woman you had was with your mother, and either she was overindulgent or underindulgent, and thus was not a good mother. And instead of dealing with your issues either through counseling or prayer or some type of church fellowship, Bible study group or whatever, you want to come on YouTube and harass women and make them feel less than. This gender war stuff is tired. The arguments are tired. I've had comments like, F black women, all you guys are good for is giving oral. I mean, if I gave oral, I wouldn't give it to y'all. First of all, you probably cannot get it up anyway. And if you did, it would only be for a few minutes. And if I'm involved with a man physically, he would be a man, not a little boy. Because little boys attack women because they never emotionally matured beyond a prepubescent stage. And they're not cognitively, emotionally at the level of an adult male. And if you are not an adult male, I wouldn't mess with you. Seriously, when is the last time you inched up on some kitty cat? Do you want mine? Because it's clear that you, your minions, and your whole posse is coming on my page trying to heckle me, trying to make me feel ashamed of myself. If I look in the mirror, it's clear I have nothing to be ashamed of. Women who look like me don't have anything to be ashamed of. Real women that conduct themselves in a positive manner don't have anything to be ashamed of. Are you intimidated by me? Clearly, because other than not liking me, usually the reason people have negative things to say is because they're intimidated. When is the last time a woman validated you? I mean, really treated you well? When is the last time you got some quality vajayjay? I'm not talking about average I'm talking about real vajayjay, tangible vajayjay that you can actually have instead of getting your kicks on off online. Because the closest you're ever gonna get to me, Peter Pans, Gerber graduate, pamper wearing people, is the camera. And you can't do anything to me. You're nothing but a yard dog. And guess what? I have a fence protecting me from you. Positive black men will stand up for me when something is being said. But I can defend myself because I've learned from my wonderful teachers, the lovely Miss Afro Queen and the beautiful Mega Zeitgeist. If anybody can defend themselves, they can. And Mega has come to my defense more than one time, but he's rubbed off. And now I have my arsenal prepared. You pull out your knife, I'm pulling out my AK-47. It's on. You are not going to sit here and intimidate me and run me off of YouTube. Find somebody else to pick on. You are really at a disadvantage coming on here picking on me. When you toy with somebody, you're toying with their whole entourage. And believe me, I have enough people backing me that you really don't want none. I'm trying to help you. So help me help you, and just stay off my page if you don't like it. Did some woman do you wrong? What happened with you and a black woman that you have to lash out? Did you make poor choices? Are you not the type of man that a woman would want to be with? Clearly. Do not come on here criticizing me for your inadequacies. Be a real man. Grow up, because obviously the little boy inside of you is crying, and it's pathetic that you have more feminine energy than I have, because writing comments like that, being messy, is something that a 12 to 14-year-old little girl would do, not a grown man. Attack a man. Don't come on here attacking a woman. Cowards do things like that, not mature, stable adults. And you white trolls, I'm going to address you. Swamp crawler, swamp crawler, swamp crawler. I thought I dealt with you on my last page, but I knew it was only going to be a matter of time before you brought your pasty, hillbilly, dumb self on my page. What are you, like 65? Go retire. You're probably all wrinkled and shriveled up, and no woman, black or white or any other race, would touch you. Coming on here making comments about my dreads and I put the ugh in ugly. You are so fake and phony, because on my Afrocentric dying page, you were singing my praises about how pretty I was. Now you have your minions coming on my Afrocentric dying page making sexually explicit comments toward me. I know, my page fulfills some type of black girl exotic fantasy for you, but you wouldn't even be able to hit it if you had a bat. Your soldiers are probably wheezing. You're well past your shelf life. Don't come at me. You can't handle all this, swamp crawler, or any of you other white nationalists that come on my page. This is not directed at every white male, because there have been some really positive white males who have complimented me and been very nice to me. I'm referencing the bigoted, racist people who make remarks against me. Now back to the self-hating black men. Acting like a Sergeant Willie Pete propaganda follower is not going to get you anywhere. Most of you are single. Most of you have not had a black woman in years, could not attract a black woman. Don't be mad at me because you can't attract any woman. Maybe if you would stop whining and complaining, a real woman would approach you. Don't come on here projecting your insecurities on me. And making comments to me like, aren't you mad that Latina women and white women look better than you? If you are that insecure to elevate some other race above your own, you are the ones that have the issues. Clearly, I am not the only attractive woman in the world. Objectively, there are prettier women than me in all races, but I have a high enough self-image that I'm not comparing myself to other people. I am beautiful in my own right, and all of my friends, online and offline, are beautiful. Sharon326, Tasha Loves You, the Afro Queen, She's Locked Up, so many young women. Oh, Art of Treasury, but I don't compare myself. And the whole Sergeant Willie Pete bell pepper nose comment, tired. Not every woman who has narrow or less pronounced features is necessarily attractive. And just because you're a black person who looks more Eurocentric than Afrocentric does not make you necessarily more attractive. Because I have seen ugly people with narrower features. Just being honest. I think everything on my face is attractive, especially my lips. They are beautiful. And everything on my face is proportionate and symmetrical. There is nothing wrong with my appearance. And like Medea says, it's not what someone calls you, it's what you answer to. On second thought, I'm not going to make a second video on this because I feel that I've pretty much addressed all the issues in this one video. But here's a word of advice. Theirs extends for those of you who don't have are not as well endowed. And you know what? Curl up next to your blow up doll or go get you a bottle of lotion, because your hands are going to be very useful to you, because you're not going to get a woman to gratify you. Don't worry, there sexual health counselors. There's alternatives for you. You don't have to resolve to being lonely. It's some girl out there for you willing to help you out. You know, I would let you have some, but you can't handle the lovely Miss Dime. It would take a very special man, a man that would fall out the sky to handle what I have. And I know I'm wanted, I know I'm desirable, so you're really not affecting me. And as far as the whole dime thing is concerned, I name myself that not only because I look attractive on the outside, because pretty is as pretty does. You may not think so, but I didn't come here for anybody's approval. I came here to speak my mind, and that's it. You don't have to like it. Just respect me. And you're not doing anything, because I'm not going anywhere. My fans love the lovely Miss Dime, and as long as I have some positive feedback, I will be recording. So just cut your losses. And Mafia Wars, you all, I won. So just give it up. I'm a bad chick, and I've been bad since I was fresh out the womb. So take care. Bye-bye.